Yeah, it was good, everybody. It's your boy Matthew Maley from MatthewMaley.com. Well, week 11 is officially over after the end of, I guess you can call it a game. Not really not. It was just a murdering of the Monday night game between the Patriots and the Chiefs. Patriots doing your thing. God, I can't stand you. Sorry, any Patriots fans out there. You guys got to know you're my least favorite team in the world. But had a better than average week, I guess you could say. So I wanted to do a quick video and let you guys know how my teams went and see how everybody else's went. So first off, we'll start with the pros, since that's really what matters the most. And sadly, I knew it was going to happen, but not only have the 49ers had our number, the Cardinals' number lately, but they're really good this year. Shout out to Mr. Harbaugh. It shows how much a coach can really change the entire mentality and vibe of a team. It's very impressive. If he doesn't win Coach of the Year and Jim Schwartz doesn't win Coach of the Year up in Detroit, then the award is complete garbage. So one of them better win it. But ended up, Cardinals lost 23-7. It wasn't really, I think it was 23. It might have even been 30-7. It wasn't a close game. We didn't even score until the fourth quarter. Skelton only had 99 yards. It was sad. But thankfully, in a rather tightly contested battle, the Ravens were able to beat the Bengals, which the Bengals always seem to bring it. You know, when it comes to those, that division in itself, any given game, any of those four teams can win. The Browns could be, 0-8 coming in and knock off the Ravens, just like the Bengals can be doing horribly and knock off Pittsburgh. And, it's always one of the most fun rivalry weeks to see when both, all four teams are playing one another. It's very cool to see. You get some great football, some of the most smash mouth, grind it out, destroy people football, which I love. So it was definitely, it was nice to see the Ravens get the win there, because that's a game that, especially the Bengals had been playing really well. I mean, they started off with 6-2. Granted, they ran into, some difficulty over the past few weeks, but honestly, like, they've been playing their asses off and really been flying under the radar. Chad's gone, T.O.'s gone, Carson's gone, and nobody's really mentioning anything about them. So, definitely it's good to see them putting something together. But shout out to the Ravens for getting a good win, and wish the Cardinals could have. But it seems like every time that I have a decent week in fantasy, one of my teams loses in the real life. So, but anyway, we'll start off with the bad news just to get it out of the way and not have to continue discussing it. But my losing streak continued. That's right. Officially is 10 games in a row now, which I didn't think was possible, to be quite honest. But it is. It is officially possible, and it's rather painful, especially when you figure, 2-3 seasons ago, I was contending for the playoffs, or I was contending for, a game away from the championship. Well, I don't ever think I was that good in this league, but I've always been, pretty decent, and to be this horrible is something I'm not used to. I had a great game from Brady again. I think it wasn't even a great game from Brady. They destroyed the Chiefs, but he ended up he lost a fumble, and he only had like 230 yards, so I only got 20 points out of him. And then other than my 12-20 that I got out of Dwayne Bowe, every other person on my team was a single digit. So I actually got damn near doubled. The person I was playing had a 122, and I scored 65. Not very good. In my other league, it was a nice tight battle. I had Stafford going in that league, and he went off for 35 points, which was cool. It was actually a game up against Carolina. They were down at halftime, ended up coming back, and it was a really good game. Ended up, same thing in that league. I actually only had Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, the law firm, who got me double digits, and everybody else in that league as well was single digits. But I was able to squeak out a win by 2 points over the guy that I was playing, who also had a really bad week. He had, I think, 4 people in double digits, but barely. And then you had one guy who put up like 0.6 points, and it was bad. So thankfully I was able to pull that one out. So that league, I'm kind of making a comeback. I had a really bad run in the beginning of that, but if I can win these next 2 weeks, I think I might be able to make the playoffs still, just because I've scored so many points. I've just gotten unlucky and had so many points scored against me. So fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. I might be able to sneak into the playoffs in that one. My other league, I also was able to win. Played a guy who had 3 people on bye and just, I guess, didn't care enough to do anything about it. So I got a win gift wrap for me, but considering the fact I was in second to last place, I'll take whatever I can get. So I'm happy with the win. I ended up winning that game 92-60, 90-60. And then finally, in the league, I saved the best for last. The league that I'm actually doing well in, I am continuing to be in first place. I won again, this time 131-91. I had a couple really good contributions from Matthew Stafford in this league. He got me 41 in this, which is funny just to see the difference in the leagues. One league he got me 35, this one he got me 41, as well as I had a Marshawn Lynch who killed it, Des Bryant, Steve Smith. So it ended up being a really solid league, a really solid week for that league. So I'm actually secured my first place. Only thing that sucks is in that league, everybody makes the playoffs. So it'll be just like last year where I was first place, made the playoffs, and then got knocked out by the person who was in last place because they got hot one week. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully that doesn't happen again this time because I don't know if I can take it. I might just not play that league anymore. But overall, went 4-2, so not too bad. You know, 3-1 in my fantasy and 1-1 in my pro teams. So definitely not too bad. Better than what some of my weeks have been. But it'd be nice to. I'd like to have a 6-0 week. Just give me a good 6-0 week. You know, to close things out, and I'll be happy. Especially with the stretch run coming up here for fantasy football playoffs. It's time to hammer it out and get ready for playoffs and make some money back. So just wanted to see how everybody, you know, let everybody know how my teams did this week and see how everybody else's teams did. What do you guys think of the games? Do you think there were any big shockers, any big upsets, anything you weren't expecting? You know, and just let me know. The one thing I got to say that I really wasn't expecting, but shout out to them, is, hold on, let me find the score here so I can read it back exactly. Yeah. 17-13, Broncos beat the Jets. I don't like Tim Tebow. I hate the Broncos. I don't even like John Elway. Only thing I ever liked from the Broncos was Brandon Marshall, and y'all traded him. He's kind of a douchebag. But the fact that y'all were able to come back and beat the Jets, who I thought preseason was going to be one of the most formidable teams. You know, I thought they were going to be right there contending, you know, not only if they didn't take their division, taking the wild card, which they still could, but they're definitely not looking anywhere near as strong as I was initially thinking. So, shout out to the Broncos. Can't stand you guys. Hate y'all. Always have. Ugly uniforms. Whatever. But Tebow's doing it there, man. Like, he's a horrible quarterback. He can't throw the ball to save his life, but he knows how to win. And I know all I'm doing right now is sounding like Trent Dilfer, Merrill Hodge, Herm Edwards, literally every single person on ESPN in general. But the dude finds ways to win. And that's a good skill to have. So, congratulations, and you're proving some people wrong, and you're changing some opinions. And I'm not saying I'm sold on you, and I'm not saying my opinion's that changed, but I'm at least impressed enough with you, Mr. Tebow, to give you a little bit of a shout-out on my super awesome video blog. Because I'm sure that you know, can't sleep at night without getting approval from me, right? Anyway, until next week, thanks for checking out my videos as always. Hope everybody's teams did well, got the win this week. Let me know how you guys are looking for that playoff push in fantasy. It's getting close. And, of course, if you got some time, I would love it if you could check out the rest of my videos. The only reason I'm here is to get support from you guys, so much, much, much appreciated as always. And that's what I'm here for. Have some fun and hopefully keep you guys entertained. So if you're up on YouTube, check out the rest of my videos. Just check me out if you're up on here. I'd love to if you could subscribe to my channel. Maybe leave me a comment. You know, throw me a couple likes or something. Watch the video a few times. Boost them plays up. Of course, if you want to follow your boy up on Twitter, constantly posting about football and just random stuff that happens. I'm not deep into Twitter, but I try to get on there as much as I can. You can follow me at Matthew Maley. As always, you can like my page on Facebook. Search for Matthew Maley Poker. That's where I post a lot of my longer rants, if you will, when you can't contain me to just 150 words. And then as always, MatthewMaley.com. So keep checking back, trying to get videos up 3, 4, 5 times a week, so things are always popping off. So till the next video, thanks for checking it out. Much support as always, and it's Monday night. Time to go to bed and continue this week on working. So hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Hopefully y'all recovered and ready to do it big. Till the next time, I'm going. Peace, y'all.